All right. So this is day 3 on the Florida Trail. I started outside of Okeechobee. I would have done a video of showing my pack out. However, I'm seriously overweight with the pack. And I sold my car and I had to walk like 7 miles through town. So it was one of those days where I am just going to get it done. There's a dike over here. You run across them often enough. I'm heading east at the moment. There's a man in the distance over here coming this way. But right here where you kind of see the concrete, it leads to the main trail that you'll be traveling around the lake. And with that said, there's a parking lot on the other side. The campsite I used yesterday also had a parking lot attached to it. So it seems like it's a theme to have one of these shelters and the parking lot right next to it. I do suggest using these shelters when you camp, because you can camp elsewhere. You can stealth camp, of course. But the condensation is pretty intense. And because I'm only doing low mileage days to start off with, drying up the tent. I went to J&S Fish Camp yesterday. And they're shown on the Florida Guide Trail app, if you use the app. And they have beer, and they now have food Wednesday through Sunday. So they could be worth checking out if you want to take a break. I'm having lasagna for breakfast. Really need to eat some of this food I brought out. And when I say the condensation is bad, that's drying up some, but that's around my knees in the sleeping bag. And you can see the bottom of my tent wasn't wet. So that condensation is building up in the tent so severely that it will pool at the lowest point in your tent. A heads up when you're camping right next to a lake. Over here, the water is just over here. When I set up camp last night, I could see it. But this morning, I am not going to go in there. Nothing terribly exciting has happened. I saw a bald eagle when I got to Florida. That was pretty cool. And it's just a leisurely walk. It's concrete all the way around. You come across people every now and then. Mostly bikers, people on bicycles. And I'm heading 10 miles this way, east. And there looks like there's a trail off to the side I can go to. And I'm going to stealth camp over there and do a little exploring. And then after that, there's 10 miles to the next shelter of this nature. The first one didn't have the Florida Trail logo on it, but this one does. Makes you feel a little more comfortable with it. Pro tip is all the thorns and stickies in the grass. You may want to take off your socks when you walk over here. Like a few scratches isn't as bad as it getting lodged in your clothing and having to pick it out and scratch yourself up anyways. But that's it for now. Bye.